So walking into my house, did you notice anything? Or when you arrived here today?
Your grass.
So let me tell you about this f***ing Gary, okay?
Yeah, Gary Davis.
This limp
we've been talking about this for probably a few weeks now.
Of a man whose wife must not him anymore because he needs to feel like a boy and tell other men what to do with their lawn. Oh, thank God. Do you sleep well at night, Gary? Because you saved the neighborhood. Oh my God. Look how clean everything is. Thank God my lawn is shorter. But there's still on the street. There's been 3 this weekend in this town alone. Where the are you, Gary? Probably being yelled at by your wife from your chair while a better man her in front of you.
Oh, hey there, everybody. Robert here from the Moist Monday podcast, the critically acclaimed podcast that has actually won some awards. Awards such as the Best Monday Podcasts, Best Graphics. Well, that one is for a different project, but still counts. If you don't know me, I'm one of the co-hosts of Moist Monday, but you might also know me from such things as Gaming Off the Grid, New Peak Productions, Sketchfan, Hazer, Rubber Duck Productions, Gus Royale, Passing Zone, Fungus Bob and the Cassette Tapes, Capeless Heroes, Off the Wall Cakes, and future projects such as Dr. Robert's Musical Expedition, Gas Station Quesadilla, Punk Fiction, Sid Vicious Cycle, Gags to Riches, Joke and Dagger, and the Laugh Out Cast, just to name a few. But this isn't about me. This is about my co-host, Jacob, from the Moist Monday podcast. See, we like to have fun here at the Moist Monday podcast, but to protect Jacob from getting in trouble, getting yelled at, going to jail, getting sued, or worse, having him keep talking about it on the damn podcast. So, I did a little editing to save him. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
So let's backtrack and tell the full story for just in case it's your first time listening to the podcast.
So I'm not a huge fan of mowing my lawn. In fact, I didn't have a lawn. Well, I had 2 lawnmowers, but both were broken.
And you've been in this house for what, 3 years?
Yes.
And you've never mowed your grass?
No, I have weed whacked the entire lawn a few times, and that's
and
it.
macheted it?
Yes. Well, that's more the side yard.
Oh, okay, that's the side yard.
But then we always knew this day would come.
I knew this day was coming, too.
Yeah. But we got a note on the door and some the mail you have to sign for and shit like that about that our lawn is too damn long. And they even took a photo of it with a ruler next to it.
Yep.
Or not even a ruler, a measuring tape.
30 inches tall.
One little tree that was growing.
30 inches tall.
Yeah, the grass wasn't 30. And then
it's supposed to be less than 10.
I know. But so I did what I was supposed to. I pay my bills.
Good little
And
boy.
I weed whacked the entire yard because my mowers don't work. Neither of them.
It looked better, but it was still long.
Yes. And it also killed my weed whacker. It burnt out completely.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to weed whack a yard.
No, I didn't know that either because when I was looking...
It's for weeds.
Oh, I
and
know.
trim.
I understand that. But then I went to go buy another weed whacker instead of a mower. And all of them said for the amount of use they're supposed to get. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, these do burn out quick.
You're not supposed to be running them.
Which I don't even remember if that weed whacker, if I bought that or if I got it from my parents. I don't remember.
But it's broken.
Yes, now it's good. Well, because by the end of it, it would only work for a few seconds, and I had to hold it upside down and shake it, and then it would work, and then I would only get maybe 2 feet across.
I just picture you wearing short shorts and no shirt, just walking around going,
should have. It's Gary's fault.
Fuck Gary.
But I took care of it. And then also while this happened, during the first snow, my neighbor's yard, worse than mine.
Yeah, terrible.
And I took care of my yard, so I assumed he must have gotten a note as well. And on the note, there was a threatening message that said that the city will mow my lawn and I'll have to pay for it, which, fuck you. God, and then people have been digging holes in my yard.
Yeah,
recently.
because Google Fiber.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Fuck you, Google.
I bought this goddamn house. Leave it alone.
Dude, you're getting really close. This is why people move to the country.
I know. I'm going to get pulled over and be like, I'm a sovereign citizen and just get the shit kicked out of me.
You're like, okay, I'm done with city life.
Well, I already hate my neighbor. I was thinking about this. If dueling was legal, he would have killed me by now because I would have challenged him and died.
You would have kept going.
Yeah, I would have challenged him and he would have killed me.
Is that the neighbor from Love Thy Neighbor?
Yes, it is. My backyard neighbor, who I wouldn't be surprised if he's the bitch who wrote a little love note to Gary, because neither of them have real friends.
Yeah,
and all they have to talk
and
about is how shitty everyone else
They
is.
probably don't have dads either. Forgot about that fun fact,
Yeah,
did
I
you?
did.
That's one thing I'll never forget about your neighbor.
That I looked up that his dad was dead.
It's so fucked up. But I don't know him, so I'm allowed to joke about it.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? You're allowed to joke about people you don't know, right?
I don't know. This guy's he made Izzy cry.
Yeah,
Fuck him.
he's a dick. And
Yeah.
Gary Davis, fuck him. But then you get another note?
Yes. Then I received another note with another picture and another bullshit message with it, and I'm so fucking mad.
What was the height on the second one?
I don't know. I don't know if we kept that one. Not 30 inches, much less than that.
Yeah, because you cut it down with a weed whacker.
Yeah, exactly. So at this point, I talked to my parents about it, and they have a riding mower and their old push mower.
Yep.
So I traded them my nice mower, which doesn't work for me because it needs to be plugged in. But we don't have power in our garage, so it was just sitting out there.
So your dad's like, I can use this.
Yeah, so we just swapped mowers, and I mowed the lawn. It took 40 minutes.
It doesn't take any time at all.
I told a friend of the pod, Taylor, about this, and he was like, "Yeah, but wasn't it nice just walk the yard?" And I was like, "You piece of shit!
I mean,
are you a fucking ops for Gary? You piece of shit!"
No, Taylor, I'm on your side.
No, fuck you.
I'm on Taylor's side. I'm not on Gary's side. I'm on Taylor's side. Because, dude, it's because I don't have a house and I don't have to mow weekly, but I do like mowing because you get that satisfaction of like, look how sharp those lines look.
Well, yeah,
look how nice the yard looks.
Now it will be nicer to do it.
You won't keep up with this.
I will.
You're gonna mow once, and then it's winter time. It's fall now, so
Yeah.
you're not gonna mow for the rest of the year.
I might mow one more time if it gets
You
long.
won't.
I'll wait till it gets a little longer than my parents would allow it.
So how many warnings are you allowed to get?
Well, it's one warning per. This is my assumption.
Per cut, yeah.
Well, so there's a warning with a due date on it. I was good by the due date.
Yeah, you cut it.
Yeah.
And then you get another one, and then
Yeah.
you cut it again.
Yeah.
So just don't mow until you get a warning.
And that's the rule.
And that's the rule.
But also, the neighbor hasn't mowed once.
Oh.
So rather, he didn't get a message, and somebody sent Gary after me.
It's your neighbor.
Maybe.
It's your bullshit neighbor.
I hate him so much. I saw him the other day just standing in his backyard.
This is fucking gut.
Yeah. He does have a gut. Yeah. Well, so will we. But I felt emasculated. I'll fucking tell you
Yes.
that much. Just
Because
I'm an adult. I
Well, also,
bought this house.
You got a warning, and then you're like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not going to mow. I'm going to do it my way.
Yeah.
And then your way didn't work, and you got another
And it
warning.
broke
So now
mine.
you have to do it Gary's way. So you're a fucking submissive little bitch.
He won. And I hate that.
Yeah, Gary fucking bent you over and gave you a spanking, dude.
And I don't know how to take anything back.
I don't think you can.
I don't know how to reclaim something unless I try to figure out how to legally have a wild yard. And then
You can do that.
There's something you can do.
Yeah.
I think it will also take probably a lot of work.
Yeah,
but
but-
that could be fun.
It could be fun.
I wouldn't.
I mean, you got to have a project at post-wedding.
Yeah, that's true. And also, we're putting off all projects until the wedding, which is at the time of recording, 19 days away.
But when this comes out, it's this weekend.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is the last Monday in September.
Last Moist Monday as a single man. I never know how.
As a bachelor.
But doesn't bachelor mean single too?
Yeah, which I don't understand because
I never understood that
you
either.
guys are together.
But if I fill out a legal form, I still have to put single, which is weird. Engaged
For
and
now.
dating isn't a thing. I will say Izzy did sign up for her first email thing as Izzy White.
She made a new email account?
Well, no, she signed up for a rewards program.
Is he white?
Mm-hmm. Izzy?
He's black.
Well, this is
Does
the
she-
Moist Monday podcast.
Does
what?
she realize how funny her name is now?
I think so, because I tried to explain it to her once and she didn't get it. And then I had to
Or maybe we're
come
just
home and
idiots.
explain it. Yeah.
Is he white? Let's get into it.
Moist Monday.
Welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back to Moist Monday.
We weren't talking about anything.
How's everybody doing? Happy last Monday of Wet-tember. Super exciting. Jacob gets married in 6 days
God damn it.
from the release of this. Super exciting. And also, since we're talking about it, later this week, we will be releasing the Power Hour. It will probably come out. We haven't done it yet because we're recording ahead.
We'll see how it goes.
But the Power Hour will be released probably the first week of October. So a little late on that, but we're still doing it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're welcome.
You're welcome.
You don't even want this.
Play along at home.
We don't want
the
it.
one person.
Who beat you?
No, we tied.
Okay.
Because he ran out of beer. I'm excited for that, but I don't know who wins. Probably me.
We'll see. Are we doing it at like 2 p.m.?
Well, we're doing it in the middle of the day.
God damn.
And we're doing it right after my 24-hour live stream. I'm going to be fucking dead.
Which it is too. Yeah, it'll be too late to promote.
Yeah,
that
it's already
now,
too late to promote it.
We tried to do that last year too. We were too late again.
It's hard to fucking think ahead.
Know when shit's happening.
But I just got back literally today from going off the grid.
Yeah.
Literally.
How'd it go? Literally.
I mean,
I don't know what the grid actually means. You had internet.
I had internet, but I put my phone away.
Sure.
That's when I say off the grid, I mean like I put my phone away.
So every time you lose your phone, I'm off the grid, baby.
I'm off the grid, baby.
They can't find me.
So I went up to my friend's
You
farm.
record a fucking podcast. You're never off the grid.
I didn't record a podcast this weekend.
Yeah, but your life story's on the internet.
Yeah, but I was off the grid. No one could reach me.
Right.
Until I look at my
You
phone.
texted me constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I looked at my phone. But I didn't bring it on the river with me.
Yeah, because nobody does.
I mean, some people do for music and photos and stuff, but no. So I went up to my friend's farm for the weekend. And we went kayaking Saturday and Sunday.
Nice.
Fucking beautiful. It is like late season though, so the river was a little low.
And it was probably a little chilly in the morning.
Saturday was a little chilly, a little overcast, but it was really nice.
Okay.
But the water was freezing cold.
Yeah.
But every time I kayak, I got to at least dunk once, so it feels good. I've kayaked when it's been way lower, and
Yeah.
that sucks because you have to drag the entire
Right,
time. This was like you only had to get out a few times, and if you like thought light thoughts,
Sure.
you could glide over it.
Just like spread out your weight.
Yeah, spread
too,
out your weight, and then you could just slightly glide over it. It was fun. And then we went on Sunday, and it was like a little bit warmer, and it was like a perfect day. My back is super sunburned.
Sure. You always get so
I always get
for that.
sunburned. I put on sunscreen on my front and stuff, but not my back. And it was fun. Got fucking day drank, escaped, was off the grid.
How was it?
It was great, dude. It was an awesome weekend. I will say, like, Friday night, I was feeling a little lonely.
Sure.
I was feeling a little down in the dumps. But then when we went kayaking Saturday and when I went off the grid, I was like, problem solved.
Because there's no one to talk to?
Yeah, dude, I think loneliness stems from being on your phone.
Sure.
Like, it's just like, social media and all this shit.
Yeah.
And then like, dude.
The thing that connects you to people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then when you disconnect from people, well, because then you're seeing all these people have fun and be happy. And,
You were having fun.
I know, but not Friday night. I was just sitting there drinking, Yeah. But then when I was on the river, I was like, oh, I'm fucking having the time of my life.
There you go.
I don't need to be lonely anymore.
I'll just date this river.
Make out with it, baby. I will say, speaking of loneliness, though, I did download Bumble.
Okay. Is that the one women message first one?
Yes. So
Okay.
here's the weird part.
Yeah.
I think I downloaded it about a couple days ago, before I left, and I like Bumble a ton because it was like, oh, you match and then girls message first.
Sure. And you do like strong women.
I like strong women, so I was like, and that's the app I've had the most luck on.
Because I had it for a second. I don't think I ever got a date off it, though.
It's tough.
Sure. I was a Tinder slut.
Yeah, you're a Tinder slut. You were there to have sex.
Yeah. But now I'm getting married.
To your Tinder slut.
Yeah. Someone was just trying to fuck once. And now look at us. Getting married. That's fucking
and
wild.
they fucked at least once.
At least.
Minimum once. No, but I downloaded it because I was like, okay, I like how the ball is in women's court, all this stuff. And then I am swiping. Also, what's annoying is
So are gay guys not allowed on there?
I think you can.
But just no one talks.
I came across a few trans people.
Yeah, but that's women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying dude on dude.
I think you can set it to, because here's what I'm getting at. So
You're going to start sucking cock?
no, I'm not going down that avenue yet. No. I never could. I have a bad gag reflex.
That's fair. They'll teach you.
I don't. Penises are gross.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
I downloaded Bumble. What sucks about these apps nowadays is you run out of swipes so quickly.
Oh, okay.
Like and you have to wait like fucking 15 hours to swipe again. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. But I got a couple matches, and then literally it said message, and you could just, so they removed the option of women messaging first. So that's just a normal dating app.
Oh.
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh.
And now there's prompts. So
Okay.
like it's so dumb. I don't like it. So when you make your profile,
Okay.
you add a prompt. So when you match with somebody, they can answer your prompt or you can answer their prompt. And it's like, what's your ideal first date or
Okay.
what's so like when
That
you
seems like easy enough.
but when you match with somebody, you don't even have to message them, but there's just a message you could respond to that's like automated, and then it starts the conversation. It's like I want the ball to be in their court
Sure.
and them to start it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's lame.
It sucks.
So what's the other bigger one?
Hinge.
Yeah, Hinge.
Hinge was good.
Okay.
But Hinge, you only get like 10 likes a day.
Oh.
Yeah. But Hinge is weird because if you like somebody, they get notified.
Okay.
Like it goes, this person liked you. Do you want to like them back?
Interesting.
Yeah. That's why I like Bumble, where I
Sure.
did. So it's weird. But now I'm post kayak and I don't need it anymore.
Okay.
I mean, I'm talking to a few people, but it's just like, here we go. You know, they'll probably be responding.
Or maybe you'll marry them in 4 years.
I doubt it.
Maybe.
I'm not into any of them right now.
Sure.
It is weird because I had to go in and change my settings because I'm 30. Like I had to go in and change my age because back when I used to have the dating apps, it was like all the way down to 21.
You can keep it at 21.
I moved it up to 24, and then it was capped at like 32, and I
Sure.
bumped that up to like 30,
40.
39.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite feeling up to doing 40, but 40 would make
I
sense.
say go max. Just see what happens.
65-year-old,
Well, she's hot and has money.
and then grandkids.
You love kids.
How wild it'd be if I just
We
married.
were a grandpa.
I just could get married in and become a grandpa.
Dude, I'd be pumped for you.
That's what happens, I think, to some people.
Yeah. No, that's a dream for some people. Dude, you just jump straight to the end.
And straight to grandpa.
Yeah. And then she dies and you get so much money and you just have grandkids. You're just,
And I'm like,
I love my grandkids.
they're like, we just met you.
Call me grandpa.
Call me Pop Pop.
Dude, I think you should really try to do that.
Okay, I'll increase the age thing and see what happens.
Dude, if you became a little sugar baby, I'd be so happy for you.
Powerful women, dude.
That's true. You
A
do.
powerful, older, rich woman, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that is true.
And I'm just like, oh, can I just make videos for fun?
Well, you would have to free up your schedule for that woman, and I would understand.
Yeah, she's like, well, we're going to Paris this weekend.
Yeah. Strap in.
Yep.
For the strap on.
Yeah, she's probably has a strap on.
Probably. But that's okay.
I mean, she's got money.
Dude, it's supposed to be great.
Hey, I'll take one for the team.
Yeah.
I think it'd
For
be
the bank account?
Yeah, for the bank account.
Dude. And like she doesn't
Joint
have,
account?
she doesn't have strong hips. Like she's not gonna shatter you. She'll break first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just throw it back a little bit. Yeah.
Just go, hey, this is a 50-50
You'll
relationship.
pop her sockets out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then look how powerful I am.
Yep. And you have to explain to the grandkids. And they won't be happy.
Sorry.
They're 2
Sorry.
They're 2
You're-
years older than you.
Sorry, your grandma tried fucking me in the butt. But then I fought back.
I was open to it. It's just I was too aggressive.
I was too aggressive,
I wanted
and
it
then
too
I
much.
broke her hip, and then she got in a coma and died. Sorry.
I will be taking over the house, and you guys are no longer invited to Christmas.
And it looks like I'm the only person on the will. Weird.
Dude, I want that for you so bad.
I mean, that'd be fucking dope.
Yeah. All right. Everybody, help Robert find an older woman. I think there's websites just to be sugar babies. I don't know the sugar mama community in Des Moines.
I don't know if there is one, but
I
there,
mean, porn is telling me that there's hot single moms in my area.
I know every time I get on, it's like, where are these ladies coming from?
And also, like, do they sign up too? Because I think it takes you to a weird bang site,
Yeah, I
but
think so.
you must get sold into something from that, right?
Yeah, and I'm sure it's probably just like, but it says like waiting to fuck.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's
they're
like,
ready.
it's got to be prostitution, right?
I don't think it's any. I think it's just probably a scam.
Yeah, and they just want your money,
Probably.
and then it's actually a dude talking to you.
I don't even know if anyone talks to you. I bet you can't even get that far because who has ever clicked on that? That or like the grow your dick 12 inches. And I'm like, I don't.
Dude, some of those ads, I'm like, what the? Jesus Christ!
But it's also wild when the ads are just porn.
yeah,
And you're just like, it's just a little version of this.
and you're just like, well, I want to see what happens. It's free right now.
It's a little version of me, Alan. I want you to have that.
Just a little porn.
You think that's what the big porn says, the little porn?
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
I mean, I am excited because post record, I will go home and change my setting. I wonder what the max is. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Dude, I think you set it to max and then set your other preferences to like 50. Like
Oh my
minimum
God.
50.
No, I want at least some realism.
No. So you'll get a real woman.
Yeah,
Dude,
this
fucking
woman's
pulling steel wool. Are you kidding me?
this woman's been through the fucking ringer, dude. All right,
You
it
think
goes
you're depressed? She went through the Great Depression.
between 24 and 80 plus.
Dude, fucking get it.
80 plus apply.
I'm thinking minimum 72.
80 plus.
Dude, I'll pull those teeth out. You are good to go.
Yeah, those fucking soggy gams.
I bet it would feel great.
And they probably got stories for days.
Oh my God. Bring him on the pod.
Dude, it would be wild. Hey, you care if I bring your friend over? It's like a 7-year-old.
Can I bring my new girlfriend over? Izzy and her can hang out.
It's a 70-year-old woman.
I picture her like the short hair grandma too. She wears like leopard print for some reason.
They have nothing to talk about because they're 70 years apart in age, 50 years apart in age. She's like, so do you remember the Great Depression? She's like, what?
I was there when they built this house.
My great grandfather built this house. He built this city on rock and roll, baby. Yeah, so we'll keep updated on that. We'll keep everyone updated on that. 80 plus, that's wild. What 80-year-old is using Bumble?
A hip one? I don't know.
God, dude, I'm gonna start taking screenshots of like when I stumble upon because it's mostly like 20, 30, and maybe 40-year-olds.
Yeah, because I think
I'm
women
sure
do prefer that app. Yeah,
I think there are a few probably 50-year-olds, but dude, if I find an 80-year-old woman, that's gonna be insane. Let's just see what happens.
yeah. Talk to her. See if she understands how to use a phone.
Yeah, exactly. She's gonna text me.
Yeah.
What's your other first date?
Dude.
Don't die.
Send her like a titty picture. She has to undo her pants.
It's just, yeah, that's weird. She's like older than my grandma.
I would love it.
We'll find out. We'll see. That would
gonna happen.
That would be a weird life change.
You just could not see that coming.
But now I'm asking for it. Now I'm asking for it.
And a year later, dead.
Me?
No. Her.
Yeah,
she kills you.
She outlives me. And she gets back on the app.
On to my next one.
3 of my husbands have died, and they've all been in their 20s.
Only one was 30.
Yeah, God, I'm excited.
But like, I love when hot women marry just an old dude. Because also, good for both of them.
Yeah.
They are both getting exactly what they want. I truly believe that they can love each other.
Yeah, 100%.
Because also
they're in the older man's in it for the hot young girl, and then she's in it for the money.
yeah, and like I don't think she's issue putting out because obviously he's super excited about that, and he will buy her all sorts of shit.
Exactly.
So what was that? Was that Anna Nicole Smith? No,
Anna Nicole Smith. That's a famous person.
is that the name of?
I don't know.
There was some.
Like famous person that did that.
Yeah,
And then people like criticized her or something.
I don't know. I was just always so excited for it.
I mean,
Hugh Hefner had the like 4 of them.
dude. Yeah, Hugh Hefner was old.
Did you ever watch that show?
No.
Fuck, I can't remember what it was called, but it was about like the 3 main playmates.
Playboy's Penthouse or
Might have just been called like the Playboy Bunny's Mansion
Playboy,
or something like that.
yeah.
It had all those words in it, and there was the main one too, and then the funny one, and then like I don't even know what the
and they
third
were
one
all
was.
dating him.
Yeah.
So
And
he was
one-
like poly or something, or he was just
Well, they
fucking him.
weren't- Yeah, I know. He is.
He was just fucking him.
Yeah, and like one of them really wanted his babies and stuff like that.
What a wild thing that just became so popular. Playboy Mansion, and she's this old rich dude that's just like, you can be half naked the entire time if you want.
And also, like nobody like buys Playboys anymore. Like what?
Yeah, true. What's going? Yeah,
Because it's still. I'd imagine it's still a website. They have to still make stuff.
I'm sure they still have a physical print.
Yeah,
They still make physical print magazines.
I
porn
guess
magazines.
Yeah,
Because dude, some old people, they like their physical porn.
I get that. I guess.
Not me.
No.
I've gone through a little bit of a phase like in junior high where I was like into physical porn.
I remember like one
But it's
guy.
like after a while I'm like, I've already seen this.
Yeah, I can just Google boobs and it's good to go.
I want to see a different pair this time.
But like, I did go to a sex shop recently, and it was interesting that they had like a whole section of just DVDs.
Yeah.
And also-
that is wild, yeah, because it's all online now.
Yeah, it's just like it's hard to not see naked people now.
Yeah, dude. Every time I open Twitter, it's just boobs.
Yeah,
and I'm
Twitter's
just like,
ridiculous.
And I'm just like, dude, I'm opening it for the Gaming Off the Grid account or the Moist Monday account. Accounts I don't even follow. It's just I'm trying to post about the
hashtag
episode.
moist.
I'm trying to post about the episode of the week, and it's just tits. And it goes, if you want to see more, click the feed. And I'm like,
I'm gonna click it once.
I'm gonna like. I don't not want to see them.
Open a new tab. I'm interested.
But I'm also in the middle of fucking.
I'm working.
You
should be allowed to look at a little porn.
Yeah, but it's so wild because that's like social media.
Yeah.
And I get on it, and sometimes it's like when you're waiting. Like I'm like waiting for class to start. I'll open Twitter, and it's just like, oh shit, fucking tits.
I do love the stumble.
And then you drop your phone, and it's just. I wasn't looking at that.
God,
that. Elon did that to me.
I remember I had a friend in high school where it was a girl that I was friends with, but her favorite thing to do would be to get a guy's phone and open up his internet and just like click back like 3 times. And it was always porn. And she what's this? I'm like, God damn. Like,
oh shit.
It was her favorite thing to do.
That's a great bit.
It's so funny.
But also just.
Because I know she did it to me once at least.
The panic because you go, oh, what rabbit hole was I down that night?
Yeah, what did she back up to?
Yeah, because usually the initial search starts off normal, unless you're in a mood,
right?
And then if you start clicking down the rabbit hole, it gets pretty specific.
Yeah,
and you go, I just happened to find it.
Was just I was curious. It's not what I'm into.
I just wanted to see what would happen if they put a dragon's egg up her.
Dude, the egg shit's so weird.
I don't even. What is the egg stuff? I don't even know. I just made that up.
So this is something Izzy and I actually talked about because she said,
"You guys are trying this?"
No, she was thinking that like I could have gone down that route because she's a part of like Facebook groups called Monster Fuckers.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's the idea that monsters are hot, which I do understand.
They're so smart.
Yeah, but it's just the idea like that they now have like dildos for like movie monsters, I think, and sometimes they lay eggs in people.
What?
Yeah, like they leave physical eggs, and I think you just got to pop them out.
I mean, I have noticed
the ping pong.
Well, no, that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been an old tradition.
Yep.
But I have noticed. I have noticed when you're on the porn sites and you're scrolling, there are some like solo play episodes where
it's a tentacle.
Yeah, where it's a dragon's fucking cock.
Yeah,
but then it also fucking shoots out semen.
Yeah. And also, it's 2 feet long.
Yeah, and it's just like. Jesus Christ. And then someone just sits on it? Where's that going? It's going to come out of your mouth.
No, like, it's got to be up to, like, it...
If you get down that avenue, I'm sorry, a normal man won't ever. Like,
no, yeah.
You can't even get...
That is the thing. It's like, I couldn't even dream of satisfying you.
You've made it too far. But it's insane that those the plastic, toys now are now, like, fake...
Things.
Fake what's that word? Inseminate?
Yeah.
Fake inseminating you.
Or just like a forearm.
Yeah, she's like, Jesus Christ. Those are videos where I'm like, too much. I'm not that
scared.
kinky. Because I'm just like, how do you work your way up to that?
And like, why do you want to push to that limit?
Yeah, because you can't go back.
I'm maybe? I don't know. People have babies.
Yeah, but like, if you're putting a 2 foot
every
fucking
night,
monster cock
to
in
make
you,
more content, yeah.
and then you're horny one night and you're like, well, I don't want to bust out the 2 foot.
Yeah,
a fucking pinky's not
or
going to do
you bring
anything.
a guy over, yeah, he's like, oh, well, that's 10% of what I'm used to. Like literally,
he's like getting naked and he's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Or just when they have like 20 of them.
Yeah.
Like what storage do you have besides your asshole?
It's a storage container. They're probably trying to make it bigger so then when they go on airplane trips, they can.
Sure.
They don't have to bring on luggage.
A little prison pocket.
Little prison pocket.
Like,
jeez.
Can you imagine?
Oh,
a beer bottle.
A beer bottle. I mean, I think that's how it starts.
I think that's a beginner's tool
but
for some of them.
It's glass.
Yeah, that's true. Well, so are a lot of them.
Yeah, I guess smooth glass.
Yeah, I don't know if that is what you want.
I don't think a beer bottle is. I mean, it starts off small.
Yeah.
But then if it breaks.
How do you get it out?
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Your insides are bleeding.
Like,
but
sorry. I'm about to be married, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is The Bachelor talking. I do want to change the subject to a segment that kind of relates to porn a little bit.
A little sexment.
It's time for some blind rankings.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 4 blind ranks for you today.
Okay.
And we're going to start off with one that kind of relates to porn to ease the thing. So there's 5 of these. Blind rank these celebrity butts.
Okay.
And I'll show you photos if you need them.
Sure.
I have them on my phone.
Celebrity butts.
Yes.
All right.
Starting off with Channing Tatum in The Vow. And I can show you a photo if you want.
In The Vow. Those leeches?
I don't know what's on his butt. I think they're leaves.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to pretend like they're not leeches.
Channing Tatum's butt in The Vow.
That's a good butt. God, those
Channing
are
Tatum's hot.
Thick fucking thighs.
Yeah, Channing Tatum's hot.
All right. Because, like, he would be up there for guys for me. So I'm going to put him at 2.
2. Okay. Damn, for Channing Tatum. Next up, where would you put Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah, they're all going to be dudes.
at the beginning of The Terminator?
All right.
Well, of course they're going to be dudes.
All right. We
can't blind rank women's
All right.
butts.
When we're talking the ranking of the butt, am I ranking the impact of it, of this scene? God damn, he's so big.
Yeah, dude. And then just his little butt looking
That
over
is
the
a little butt.
looking over the city, dude. Where would you put Arnold Schwarzenegger's butt in The Terminator?
4.
4. You're giving 4 to that?
Yeah, I don't have a reasoning.
It's also wild because you're like, I don't know what butts could be coming next.
Yeah.
Up next, Chris Evans from Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh, you see his butt in it?
Yeah, and there's a banana sticking out of it.
Oh, I do remember that. I'm gonna put that at a 5 because you can't see much.
Yeah, because it's kind of covered. Okay, so that's a 5. So
I like
you
some
have
cheeks.
You have
1 and 3 left.
1 and 3 left.
Okay.
Up next,
Give me some good.
this is the start of the movie. Where would you blind rank Christian Bale's butt from the intro of American Psycho? He's jacked as fuck in that movie.
Yeah, he's got a pretty perfect physique in that. That might be number 1.
Number 1.
I'm okay with that.
And then your
Number 3. All right.
and then your number 3 for celebrity butts blind ranking is Jim Carrey in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective after he realizes he
crying.
makes out with a dude.
Yeah, the crying shower or the crying game scene. Probably not great, right?
Because he takes off his clothes, burns them, and then gets in the shower,
Yeah,
and you just see a little waddle.
I would put that at 5 out of them.
But that's your 3.
Yeah. So I think that's a fair ranking besides Jim Carrey in the middle.
I think this one's taking me a while because I've been watching a ton of movies and I'm like, what has butts in it?
There's a butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
you just watched Terminator, you just watched Ace
I
Ventura.
watched Ace Ventura last night and I was like, oh, I forgot you saw his butt. And then I watched American Psycho a while ago.
That was so good.
American Psycho's fucking great.
No, because that's kind of the perfect body.
Ah, dude, he starts off like he's doing crunches. He's
Like that.
And he's
where
just-
he's up and crunching. He's his own
chiseled.
tanning bed. Yeah.
He's chiseled, but he's still tiny. Like he's not like, you know.
Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of who guys that have the best butts. The guy who plays Jaime in Game of Thrones, he is a perfect ass.
And you see it.
Yes, because I'm pretty sure you see it in the show. Because also
I've never seen Game of Thrones, so that's why he wasn't on my list.
Because also like I just remember like seeing like celebrities talk about it that it's
Oh.
such a good butt
And it is wild looking at males' butts,
because they give me good too.
but it's also it's usually a different type of butt
A little bit, but like
because they're usually what's weird is that they're usually tinier because men have tinier butts. Even like Arnold,
Yeah.
his butt's so small,
but also
'Cause he
I'm
doesn't work
sure
out his glutes.
I bet he does. Yes, he was Mr. Universe.
Oh yeah, so it's tiny, but it's probably rock hard. He's probably shitting out fucking diamonds.
I don't
dude.
need that.
There's got to be a little cush. Like when you sit down, it's just hard. That sucks. Okay, next up on blind ranking. This one's a little bit easier.
I also thought my butt was going to show up in that list because that's on YouTube also.
These are celebrity butts.
Yeah.
We'll do a thing of blind rank these podcaster butts.
These butts, you know. I guess I do have a photo of your butt, my butt. I don't know if I have other people's butts.
Do we have a photo of Jaden's butt?
I don't think so.
I think s-
I think he's shy.
I think he sent out a photo once.
Maybe
I don't
on
know
New
if
Year's.
I don't remember if I
He maybe did on New
if I
Year's.
did it. Next up for blind ranking, blind rank these beers. So this one's a little bit easier.
Okay.
Coming up first for blind rank these beers. Where would you put the shower beer?
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, this is what we're doing.
Shit, I love a shower beer.
Yeah, I had shower beers all weekend because like I'd get back from kayaking, grab a cold beer, and just fucking wash the river gunk off me.
Like a long shower with a
Oh, and a cold, crisp. Like I was drinking Busch Light, so it was a light
out of
beer.
a can.
Yeah, out of a can.
I picture shower beers as a can too.
yeah, it just feels like you get the
Because
hard crack.
my dream shower beer is probably a PBR Tall Boy.
Oh, a big boy. A 16 ounce. And enjoy the shower.
Yeah.
And enjoy the drink.
But also, like, I got a chair in my shower, so it's just like I'll lean back. And
Oh, I just love like doing just standing there, water's hitting you, and you reach up, grab the beer,
yeah.
put it back up there so it doesn't get all soapy. Yeah, where would
Shower.
Shower beer's a great beer.
I guess I'll put it at a 3 though. 'Cause I
Threes.
don't know what else is in here.
Safe bet. Where would you put the post-work beer?
Post-work beer, which was often the shower beer, but also.
Sometimes you get off a long shift and you're like, I need a beer, and then that's just that first sip feeling, you know?
Yeah, because I was a big drinker immediately after welding.
Oh, of course, yeah. I'm thinking like when we were working class men, and before we were podcasters.
Yeah, because this is our job.
It could be
I'll put it at a 4 though. Still
4. Okay, you're saving them. Where would you put the airport beer?
Airport beer comes in clutch sometimes.
It does, and also you can drink
Anytime.
for $15.
Fuck, I feel like I'm fucking up, but those aren't better than a shower beer, so I'll put that at 5.
5. So you got 2 and 1 left.
Yeah.
Where would you put post yard work beer?
Ooh.
Like you just got done mowing your yard for the first time in 4 years, and you crack open a beer.
I feel like a little bitch. I need a little sip. That's a solid 2.
That's a solid 2. So then your number 1 beer is the first vacation beer.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's a great one. That's a great one.
I would just move shower beer up 1.
Shower beer is so good.
Yeah.
Because like, dude, you can do it whenever. Also, I've done it a few times at home, but usually it's like when I'm on vacation or something. We got 2 more
I
blind.
used to keep a box of wine in my shower.
Yeah,
you remember that period in my life?
That's when it gets sad.
I went through a weird wine phase.
We were drinking box wine like crazy.
Yeah.
And we drink it out of coffee mugs.
Yeah.
Because we were classy.
But it was like when I was a welder, I would literally keep a bag of wine in the shower because the box would just fall apart. So it would just be a bag.
It's so gross.
I forget
warm.
I forget that like I was technically very depressed at that time.
Yeah, dude, you were drinking wine and eating soup in the shower. And then just having girls come over every night.
After the shower. After the soup.
But then you'd have a shower again.
Yeah, but no soup.
Yeah, because you're like,
This isn't for her.
Yeah.
This is for me.
but also you need to get protein after that. All right, next up, we got 2 more, and these ones are weird ones.
Okay.
Blind rank these terrible superpowers.
Okay.
Coming up first, where would you put for blind ranking the ability to always know when milk is going to expire?
I mean, that's really just reading a label. So I'm going to put that at a 4.
4, okay. Not bad for a 4. Where would you put the power to summon a gentle breeze, but only indoors?
If I'm overheating, that's not bad.
A gentle breeze is sometimes nice.
I'd
It's
do
like
that.
laying in bed and you get a nice breeze.
Yeah, I'd put that at a 2.
2 is good. Where would you put
Okay.
for terrible superpowers, the ability to instantly grow toenails on command?
I never need more toenails is the
Yeah,
thing.
toenails suck.
Yeah, I don't like mine. I'm going to put that at 5.
That's a good 5. So you got 1 and 3 left.
Okay.
The ability to understand birds, but only pigeons.
Oh.
These are terrible superpowers.
That could come in handy like when I'm in like Chicago or New York, but we don't have much pigeons here.
No, we don't, because we live in the
So I
Midwest.
guess 3.
3. So your
Number 1.
number 1 terrible superpower is mind reading, but only for thoughts about potatoes. So I don't even know what that
I
means.
don't know where that can come in handy.
Because why you gotta? People are having erotic thoughts about potatoes. You'd know.
I guess, yeah.
People are trying to put potatoes up their butts.
Like if I ever was like, hey, do you want to shove this potato up your ass? I would know the honest answer. And it's
most of
almost,
the time it'd be no.
yeah, and that would be
But
the
then you'd
honest
be
answer.
like,
no, I know.
that guy said yes. That guy's lying to my face right now.
So yeah, I could.
You can ask him about it.
Yeah, that's just pretty much it.
All right, the last one for blind ranking. Blind rank these useless items for
Okay.
a zombie apocalypse.
Okay.
A kazoo that only plays sad notes.
Jesus. I mean, you don't want noise at all, so 5.
Damn, okay, 5. A full set of encyclopedias from 1993.
That could encyclopedias wouldn't come that in handy though. It's not like you can like figure out how to do stuff.
And also
but-
it's dated. 93.
yeah,
And also that's a lot of books.
that's true. That's
It's a lot of
probably like 13 books or whatever. Or no, probably more than
you have
that.
the full set, maybe?
Because they only combine like J and K and then X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So that's probably like 20 books.
And they're heavy as hell.
I mean, it's more useful than a kazoo. So I'd say 3.
And also, it could be, you could use it for fire.
That's fair.
Okay, next up. blind rank this useless item for zombie apocalypse: glow in the dark golf balls.
I think that could come in handy.
I think those actually would be really nice.
Yeah.
Because you could set like traps you could see at night.
Or like little signals or something. Or
Yeah.
like leave to. So I'd put that at 2.
2, okay. So you got 1 and 4 left.
Okay.
These are silly. Where would you put useless items for a zombie apocalypse? A lifetime supply of hair gel. Mr. Bald Man.
Lifetime supply. That's a lot of hair
It's
gel.
a lot of hair gel.
You could maybe set a trap. I'll put that at 4, I guess, though.
I
'Cause,
don't know if hair gel... Is hair gel flammable?
I mean, it's gunky.
And then your number 1 useless item for a zombie apocalypse is a remote control, but with no batteries.
That's completely useless.
completely
It's
useless.
just a piece of plastic. Yeah, that's number 1.
That was blind rankings. Let me know how you did at home if you played along. I thought it'd be fun to do it. The celebrity butt one. That was my favorite.
That was a good one,
That was
yeah.
my favorite one.
So we don't need to do 4 every time. We can just do 1 at a time, too.
Yeah, but it's fun. Okay. Well, it's time for another segment.
Okay.
Robert's actual fun facts.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready to learn today?
Yes.
Did you know that there was a Jackass video game?
I did.
Damn it.
There's a few.
Is there?
Yeah, there's phone games, too.
Oh, I'm talking about for consoles. So,
It's where you have to, like, there's, like, the sledding, where you get pulled behind a car on, like, a trash can lid or something like that.
he knows about this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. In case you didn't. Released in 2007, Jackass the video game was available for PS2 and Nintendo DS,
All right.
and also PSP. I remember the first time playing Jackass was in college.
It was fine.
Yeah, so like I forgot about it entirely. When I was in college, my roommate had it for PS2, and I remember playing like these weird, like we were on like a roof or something and doing like weird mini games.
Sure.
And I remember like being like, this game sucks.
Yeah.
But also it's fun because it's Jackass.
Fine.
But I completely forgot about it. And then about a couple weeks ago, our buddy Megadan was streaming it.
Okay.
And he texted Wes, and he was like, "You got to play this." He's like, "This is a perfect game for you guys." So Wes got it, super cheap.
Yeah.
And we've been playing it, dude. It's
Is it fun now?
it's bad.
Sure.
Like the controls suck.
Okay.
But
who developed it?
the game,
Was it at least like Activision? I guess they did the Tony Hawk stuff.
it's way worse.
Yeah.
Than Tony Hawk. But like the game is stupid enough that it's enjoyable. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So like it's just all mini games. There are 2 game modes.
Okay.
So there's MTV story mode where there are Jackass inspired cutscenes, and you have to do 3 to 5 stunts per episode to move on. And the goal is to do 7 episodes. And like it's like so like
You're filming a season.
yeah, you're filming a season because like at the start of it, the camera guy gets injured, so you're
Okay.
like the new camera guy. But then you also have to perform the stunts as the player.
Okay.
Which is weird. But every level has a set of challenges with it. And there's like 5 challenges in every level. So like if there's a race one of the challenges will be like to get first. And then there'll be another challenge where it's like destroy 20 fucking trash cans or like, so like there's replayability, which is kind of fun.
Game for the PS2.
But Wes and I are going for 100% on it.
Sure.
Which is wild. So we've 100%ed the MTV story mode.
Okay.
Which is wild. But then there's also challenge mode, which is all the exact same missions from story mode, but there's different challenges. So like instead of getting first, it's like beat it in 30 seconds or like or knock off people. So it's tough to do that. And then also the game includes bonus content.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. It includes clips from the actual Jackass TV show.
That's fun because I never watched the show.
And then also behind the scenes of the Jackass crew recording the voiceover for the game.
Sure.
So like the entire crew is in the game. Like there's scenes, there's all different playable characters. The default playable character is Steve-O. And there's a few events where like Steve-O, his face is just in the corner and like you just see him like reacting. If you hit something, you see he gets like a black eye and stuff.
Okay.
So it's kind of fun. Sure. You can unlock all the crew and play as any of them. And it was not rated well.
I imagine so.
The PS2 version,
Very few of their things have been.
the PS2 version got a 58 out of 100 from Metacritic.
Yeah. That's probably kind of high for it too.
I mean, I will say like it's frustratingly bad sometimes when you're trying to do it. Like there was one where I was playing as Steve-O and I was on a unicycle, and it was a construction site, like they were building a skyscraper, and you have to like balance along these things, and like he's leaning back and forth, and you have to jump over things, and the controls suck.
But they never have like the actual silly stuff, right? It's just stunts. It's never like shove this thing up your ass, right?
There are weird ones where it's like there's like Wii Man specific ones where it's like, what's that game where you have the knife between your fingers?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And that's one of the challenges. Or there's one where you have to like destroy a car, and then there's other ones where like you're on a grocery cart going down a hill, and you got to avoid traffic. So some of the mini games are fun, and some of them it's like, oh, this is something they wanted to do but couldn't.
Sure.
Like there's like a bumper car one where you're on top of a skyscraper, and then when you get hit, you fly off.
I don't think they wanted to do that.
Yeah, but it's like, so when I was doing research about this, I found there was about a month ago, there's a YouTube channel called GameSpot that puts out like video game interviews, and Steve-O was on it, and he was talking about his history with video games, and apparently he was addicted to Angry Birds when it came out, which is pretty fascinating.
Sure.
But he was talking about so Steve-O's been in a few video games. And this is fascinating because I didn't know he was in video games really.
He's probably in a skateboarding game, right?
So the first game he was in was ESPN 2K5, which is a college football game.
Okay.
So there's a game mode in that game called Celebrity Challenge Match, where you play football against celebrities.
Okay, and he's one of them?
Yeah, so Steve-O's in it, David Arquette's in it, Carmen Electra's in it, Jamie Kennedy's in it.
Oh.
Like it's really weird. So then there's like voiceovers and stuff.
Yeah, it's a weird group of celebrities.
Yeah. And then he was in Tony Hawk Underground 2.
Okay.
Which makes sense.
Which I played that one.
You have to get a cheat code to unlock him. But what's wild is when you unlock him, he doesn't even ride a skateboard. He rides, so you can play the game as Steve-O, but he rides around on a mechanical bull.
Like a big one?
Like a big one. So you can like do all the sounds and stuff, but it's like this giant.
Oh.
And it's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's a skateboarder too.
Yeah, because Bam Margera is in the Tony Hawk games, and he's my favorite character.
He's also in Des Moines this weekend.
Yeah, that was sick as fuck.
There's like a lot of celebrities in Des Moines this weekend.
I don't know why.
Well, there's a skating event next week.
Oh yeah, because we got the skate park here.
Yeah. And he was checking out that a lot.
That's fucking
also, Cage the Elephant was at our bar this weekend.
Oh, I love Cage the Elephant. Yeah, because they played in town.
Yeah, but they came to Uptown for a while.
I was out of town. But then the last game Steve-O was in was the Jackass game. And this game came out. It came out in 2007, which is a year before he got sober. So
that means he was really bad in it.
Yeah. So while he was doing the voiceovers for it, in this YouTube video, he talks about how when they were doing the game, he showed up to recording with a plastic bag filled with nitrous oxide. And he was just inhaling nitrous oxide the entire time.
Which that does fuck with your voice, too.
Yeah, so he was mentioning that his voice was so fucked up on it.
Yeah.
And it didn't even sound like him. So in most of the game, most of his shit got cut. And he's like one of the main guys in it.
Yeah.
So, but he's like, it doesn't sound like him. And the lines that do sound like him, he's fucked up in it.
Sure.
And what's wild is he had never even played the Jackass game.
Oh.
Like he showed up, did the voiceover, he was super fucked up, then got sober, but never even played it. And then at the end of this interview, he did play it.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, this is interesting. Like he hated it.
I don't think he likes video games very much.
No,
yeah.
it is. But it was fascinating to be like, damn, that's just wild. He just showed up and was fucked up, and then they were like, I guess we'll make this work.
Yeah, and here's a paycheck.
Yeah, that's what's so wild. Like when you become a celebrity, it's just because I feel like if I was ever put in a video game, I'd at least want to play it.
Right, yeah.
And want to play as me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like in the new Tony Hawk game, Jack Black was an unlockable character.
Yeah.
That was cool. But he was like dressed as a cop.
Well, and also his name wasn't Jack Black, right?
Yeah, it was like
he didn't want to play as himself. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, but now he's also in every video game movie. Yeah.
Minecraft.
Mario. Borderlands. Yeah.
I do like Jack Black, but it's also like, I mean, he's always done bad movies.
Kind of.
But some of the bad movies have charm to them. These are just bad movies.
He's also done really good movies.
True.
First 3 Kung Fu Pandas, fantastic. School of Rock, fantastic. I like Tenacious D movie. I get why people
But I also
don't
love Tenacious D.
Yeah.
I also really like Be Kind Rewind.
I never saw that one.
Oh, that one's really fun. They like work in a tape shop and then their shit gets erased, so then they have to recreate movies.
Okay.
And it's like it's not like a super advanced, but it's good.
Shallow Hal. That was interesting.
What's that one about? I've never seen that one.
That is a movie where he is too uptight about dating. So I don't know if it is Derek Jeter or not, but it's like like a sports celebrity of that level brainwashes him. So he is now attracted to people's personality, and he views people as their personality as well, as the attractiveness of their personality. So he falls in love with Gwyneth Paltrow, and she looks like Gwyneth Paltrow. She's hot. She's like shy and like,
but has a great personality.
and yeah, and she's great. And then you see it from other people's perspectives, and she is 500 pounds.
Oh, what the fuck?
And that's what the movie's about.
Why'd you have to do that?
So it's just her in a giant fat
but she's
suit.
playing her?
Yeah.
Jesus.
In other scenes.
That's, I'm guessing, early 2000s?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I enjoyed it. I get why people have issues with
Yeah,
it.
it sounds problematic.
Yeah.
I really hope it's Derek Jeter, though. I mean, Derek Jeter's in the fucking other guys.
That's true. This might have been... No, he would have been still prominent at that time, too, I think.
Derek Jeter's massive.
Yeah, and he's been around for so long.
And he hasn't played baseball in so long.
I know.
But he's still like, I don't even care about sports, but
I
he's
know
a
the
household name.
Yeah.
Derek Jeter.
It's someone...
Sammy
it's a
Sosa?
famous sports person, yeah.
I'm curious about that now.
It's fine.
And isn't there there's like a Christmas movie with him that's pretty decent?
Yeah, The Holiday, I think. I never saw that one, yeah.
Where like it's like an Airbnb situation, but then they fall. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that one's kind of decent.
I don't know.
I like Jack Black. But I thought that was kind of fascinating. It sucks that you already knew about the game,
and knew that it wasn't great.
but I will say the game, like it's fun.
But like, if you're gonna go back and play a PS2 game, don't play that one.
Yeah, but it's like it's a perfect. So Wes and I like games where we can take turns and then they're pick up and play.
Sure.
And also we can 100% it.
Sure,
because
like you do with like Burnout and shit
yes,
like that.
it's basically like Burnout, not as good, obviously.
Right.
But like it's a great game to have on in the background where it's like, hey, let's do a few levels. And then go back to editing, go back to filming, do a few more levels. Like I like those pick up and play games. And also it's the Jackass, so like it is funny like seeing an animated version of like all the characters. And like what's wild is in the game, Johnny Knoxville, I mean it's voiced by him, but it doesn't look anything like the animation style is poor, dude.
Because like my thing with those kinds of games though is that like no one's actually getting hurt. There's no actual risk, so that takes away from my fun a lot. Same with like the Saw game, which I know you love. The Saw game's
great,
but for me it's
that's
like
a puzzle game, dude.
Sure, but also like just the idea of like
there's no risk.
You got to shove something in your eye. Okay, I'll hit the button to shove something in my eye.
But then the remote starts vibrating.
I guess,
dude. There is one. Well, because it's a video game, obviously.
Yeah.
But there is one that's pretty fun. It's an early one in the game where. I mean, you can change your character, but I played as Steve-O the entire time. He's the default guy. But you're literally on a mountain, and you have to... I can't remember if you throw yourself or someone kicks you.
Sure.
And you just...
Tumble as long as you can.
Tumble as long as you can, trying to avoid things and trying to get the most air, and then you just fall off the cliff and die.
Okay.
And it's like, did you eat all the achievements? Nope. Restart.
Yep.
It's
Come back to life.
It's just silly.
Sure.
I don't know. I like it.
That was Robert's actual fun fact.
Hopefully at least somebody learns something.
Now it's time for Slippery Sins.
Welcome back to the critically acclaimed segment, Slippery Sins. We haven't done this in a while.
What you got for me?
This is the envy card. We got 2 of these. Let's start off with the first one. This one, I already know your answer for this. Could you do your boss's job? Could they do yours?
So I cannot do my boss's job yet. I'm trying to get his job, and he is slowly giving me more and more things. So I think that means he doesn't have to do them.
But your dream is to take his job, right?
Yeah, and he knows that I want his job eventually too, but that'll be in like a decade.
Yeah, when he like retires.
Right, yeah, because also I'll need all of his contacts and shit because he knows so many people in the arcade community.
Yeah, so for people just listening, Jacob's an arcade tech.
Yeah, I build arcade machines. Robert does sometimes.
I'm doing it tomorrow.
You're learning. I think tomorrow we're just organizing though, because he gave me like a few different tasks. I was like, I'll save this one for Robert.
I love organizing.
Yeah, we're moving boxes all day tomorrow.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds
And
awesome.
could he do my job? Yes, he has done my job.
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
It's
I'm a beginner in this world. What about you for your boss?
For me, so I work part-time making pizza at a barcade.
Yeah. Could you do the manager of the bar's job?
Absolutely not.
I don't
and
want
also,
her job.
I don't want to.
No.
She seems, I mean, she's very cool and she's awesome.
She's
but
good at her job.
But she seems so stressed all the time.
She runs 3 bars.
She runs 3 bars. And like, that's so, like, because you can't sleep or take any time off because it's just always chaos. There's always
Yeah.
someone calling in. There's always something wrong. Someone broke this. Somebody stole this.
Dude,
somebody,
running a bar would be my nightmare, let alone 3.
I know, like growing up, like usually dudes are like, how fun would it be to own a bar? But then when you think about it, you go,
No.
God damn. And then you got to
No.
cleaning the bathrooms. Like, it just sucks. Could she do mine? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just make pizza. I have the easiest fucking job in the world. Next up on the envy card, what friend's job do you wish you had? Would you trade jobs with them? Would they agree to trade?
We do have a friend who makes film for a living.
Fuck yeah.
Chase, friend of the podcast. Yeah.
He's been on the pod.
Which the types of films he makes isn't my favorite, but also like
He's
his
doing-
marketing and stuff.
But he's doing it for a
yeah, that'd be
living.
pretty cool.
I mean, that's been my dream forever.
Yeah. Even though you said no to work for that company.
I interviewed.
Yeah. Didn't you say no then?
No.
I thought did they not offer you it? I thought they did.
No.
Oh, okay.
They didn't offer me, but then Chase offered me.
It was like, yeah, I thought they offered you something.
Yeah, it was weird because like interviewed and then they were interviewing other people and then Chase offered me to be like, hey, I need help. And I was like, I'd be interested, but also I'm really busy. So I kind of said no.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I'm in school.
Yeah.
I can't just do 40 hours now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How is acting going?
Oh, pretty good. I got my first scene. Yeah, so I'm in school right now for video production. So I'm taking acting this semester.
It's the only class he's taken. Acting 1.
Acting 1, but it's fun. It's an easy A. It's a fun class. But I got a first scene, and it's a 2-person scene. We gotta have it memorized.
We should do it on the podcast.
It's from a play, so it's just a random segment from a play.
Yeah.
And I have most of the lines, and I'm partnered up with this 18-year-old girl who is
Way too young for you.
yeah.
You gotta be at least 4 times
You
older
gotta
than
you
that.
gotta at least be 80, baby. No, but I'm playing. She's an 18-year-old girl, and we're 2 dudes in this play,
Okay.
and it's so I'm like just telling her this story, and she's asking me about this girl that I was with, and in this scene,
Yeah.
she's like, so what happened between you and so, and I go, nothing really, and she goes, are you sure? And I go, if you promise not to tell. And then I go into detail about how I fucking hit her.
Oh my.
I'm not kidding. That's the scene.
Funny.
About how I hit her until she quits moving.
What play is this from?
I don't know. And I like read it and I was like, Jesus Christ. And I have to memorize that and like act that. And then this 18-year-old girl is going, oh, really? Like
We're
it's-
definitely doing this scene on the
Oh,
podcast.
dude, it's fucked up. But then my acting instructor was like, "Hey, just so you know,
she
don't-
deserved it.
no, just so you know, in the context of the play, you didn't actually do this.
Oh.
You're because like
Lying?
they're like best friends. So he's
Okay.
like, you're just doing this to be silly or like get a rise out of it. But it's like,
I think play it serious like you hit her.
yeah, because there's a line where it goes, it starts off and we're like, so I was in the back, having sex with her.
Nice.
And then I look down and I get disgusted by her. And I'm like, yeah, I get disgusted by her disgusting mouth, her disgusting eyes, her disgusting face. And then I hit her. Dude, I'm just like, so for the next month,
That's all.
in acting,
You and this child.
yes, me and this 18-year-old girl have to run these scenes and memorize it. And then we got to perform it. And I just,
So funny.
and she has like the easiest job because hers are just reactions.
Yeah. That's
'Cause,
so
like,
funny.
I go, I hit her, and she goes, "You hit her?" And I go, "Yeah." Dude, it's like,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's fucked up.
That's wild. That's so funny that they're making you do that.
I mean, it's only like a page and a half, so it's not much to memorize. But
Yeah.
it's like, I'm just like, God,
We're going to do that on the podcast.
why can't I just like, if I was partnered with like an 18-year-old man, I'd be more comfortable. But
a
I'm like,
little bit. It's
but-
still a horrible scene.
It's just like I'm looking at a cute 18-year-old girl,
Yeah.
that's like fucking super young, and just going, I hit her. And I'm a 30-year-old man. So it's like she probably doesn't feel safe. But that's acting, baby. I gotta make her feel safe, but also make her feel scared. That's acting.
Just get real meta with it.
Yeah. It's
Say you're a character actor. Or what's it called?
Method acting.
Yeah, method acting.
but he's like, I
Go hit a woman.
don't want anybody to method act. It's not healthy. That's another acting teacher.
Also, this is acting 1. It's very unnecessary.
Yeah, he's like, just memorize the scene and you'll get an A. like it's like you don't even have to. But I'm gonna go full bore.
I think you should.
I should hit her.
Yeah.
And, it'd be so. My teacher's like, "Whoa!"
Just getting in the character.
Hey, I read between the lines, just like you asked, teacher.
You did this.
You gave me this scene.
I'm not in trouble.
You should be able to watch a little porn. What friend's job do you wish you had? I think it'd be cool to do the environmental
marketing and stuff. I don't.
Taylor, what do you do for a job?
You've explained the job so much to me. I know he was leading off, not a forum. He had some sort of presentation to do this next few weeks.
And I just know that he was doing something about water current turning into energy.
I know he's also worked with wind farms before too. I don't know. It's so hard to understand, but I know he's doing good out there, and I love you for it.
That's a job I wish I didn't have because I don't understand it.
But also, can you imagine like being like, "Oh, I helped the world."
We're helping the world.
No, we're not.
Entertainment.
We're helping 30 people.
Yeah, but we're helping them have a better day.
Slightly.
Don't underestimate.
Someone's listening to this at 1 a.m.
Don't
after
underestimate.
he got his off work. Actually, that's probably the best thing we have.
Yeah, don't underestimate the power of entertainment. Taylor's doing important things.
And you hit a woman.
But Arnold Schwarzenegger was naked
Showed
in the
his butt.
Terminator.
That's true, yeah.
And he fucking brought...
And
So-
he ran California for a few
and
years.
he was the governor. You didn't like that voice?
What voice was it?
The governor.
Okay.
He was like an Australian guy.
No, and also not where he's from.
No, I wasn't trying to do him. I was just
okay.
saying like he was the governor.
Okay.
You know? Would they trade jobs with... Would you trade jobs with them? Would they agree to the trade? I don't think Chase would agree to the trade.
No. He'd probably like the idea of working on arcade games, though.
Yeah, arcade games is cool. It's just like, for me, I don't have anything to offer. I make pizza at a bar.
You could do a podcast with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be easy.
Yeah, he'd probably be good at that.
Way better than us.
Yeah, probably.
He's like, oh, you want to hear a real fun fact?
You want to hear an actual story?
I have stories.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes.
Yeah. About Jackass the video game. Piece of shit.
I thought it was fun. But once I start going on dates with 80-year-olds, I'm going to have so many
80-year-olds.
80s.
Yeah.
80-year-olds.
There you go.
What do you
You
think?
said it a little quick.
8-year-olds.
I heard 8-year-olds.
No, that's too young.
I can't hit them.
They would be.
You have to sit in front of a room of teenagers and go, I hit her.
Yeah.
That's insane.
One of the lines is like, I hit her till she didn't move.
Jesus Christ. That's
And
so.
then
What fucking play is this?
I don't know. And then the fact that it's not real, it's like, Jesus Christ. But it is a play, so it's acting. Nothing's real.
Right. He did not hit a woman.
But it is wild because like the other character is like, oh my God, are you serious? And I go, yeah, go check back. Go check out
it
back.
just happened?
Yeah, go check out back. And then she's like, the character's like, man, I don't know. And he's like, and then I go, what, are you scared?
Jesus.
Dude, it's...
But also you're lying?
I kept saying to my scene partner, I was like, man, this is really intense. Like I was like, I didn't pick this. Like a teacher, because like we put like our preferences of who we wanted to act as,
Yeah.
and like how we knew how to act, or like what our acting qualifications were. Sure. And I was just like, I've barely acted, but I'd like to play a male. And then that's the scene he gave me.
Okay.
Because he's like, oh, you're the only adult in the room.
Yeah. Hit her.
Yeah, we'll read that next week.
Although, like, a week from today, from this being released, I think there's a live performance where a short film I was in is going to be played too in Des Moines, where I had to pretend like I abused a woman that I am friends with.
God.
Fucking Candy.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Our friend Blair's putting on a show.
Friends of the pod. Blair. Which I do like what they did. It was just weird being in it.
And it's also weird when it's like, this is what you have to play, and you're like, oh God.
Well, because also
I'm so sorry.
the way this started was Jordan texted me like, "Can you act?" I'm like, "I can. I don't
want to.
Yeah. And he's like, "All right, cool. Come here this time."
This is the script.
Nope, didn't get that. Didn't get a script until way later.
What do you say? He goes, "You're abusive."
Well, it's like, yeah, like they set up the scene. I was like, all right, what do I do? And they're like, whatever you want. I'm like, no,
whatever you want.
I don't want to hit her. But like, there's one
do
where
whatever you want, but you just have to hit her.
I think Chase also did one of the short films, and him and I did the exact same thing, did the exact same move, because he also had to kill a person too in this. Because the idea is that all the performers are ghosts, so the show starts with the seance, super fun, and it's
a spooky show. Yeah, spooky show. Yeah,
and like I love the performer I was paired with, Tori. But at one point,
you would have hit her.
I didn't hit her. I had to choke her. had to throw her on stage and choke her.
See, at least I don't have to physically act that out. I'm just explaining the situation.
Because also I was just like, what do you guys want me to do? And they didn't know. So I was like, should I do this? And they're like, yeah, sure. So I crushed their face by like I did like this move, and Chase did the exact same move with his partner too.
God.
Where I'm just like, I think that's the just piece of shit move is grabbing them by like their chin.
By their jaw,
and just making them look at you. And then I had to like throw away. I was like, I don't fucking know.
I mean, it makes you think like when people are making scary movies
Insane.
or like, dude, that's acting.
I cannot even comprehend like how you do that level.
Like working
Kill
actors,
them.
like working actors that are doing like SVU. All right, here's the script. You have to rape this woman.
Right, yeah. Murder her, and then you run. And then these people find the body and talk about it.
Just what the fuck?
Yeah, and like,
don't worry, it's acting.
I guess.
But it's just like, how do you do that scene? Because then the girl's asshole's acting's terrified.
Yeah,
Like,
and she's screaming, and you just have to be like,
and you have to be like, take it.
Yeah,
like it's so fucked up, dude. It's so
Christ.
Hey, but that's what they do on their shows.
Or like just those scenes where like you're just choking somebody to death.
Yeah, and you just see them fucking.
But like you also like their face has to get red. They have to like kick and like scratch and shit.
So they were like, you can actually like
you have to choke.
You can
me
actually
a little.
choke me a little bit so I can react to this.
No need.
But they're acting.
Yeah. This is the Moist Monday podcast
where we're not acting.
No,
we're being 100% real.
No, not all the time.
What you want real today?
Sometimes. Just in case we said something stupid.
Tell me a truth you didn't say today.
What?
I don't know.
Tell me a truth I didn't say today.
I don't know. But you should speak your truth. And by speaking your truth, you should follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads.
Moist Monday Podcast.
Send us an email, moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com.
Rate us 5 stars on all the apps.
You know that we have video on Spotify now? That's pretty badass. Pretty cool. We're also video on YouTube.
Hey.
Pretty cool. Look at that. We're in your app. We're in your phone. Pretty cool.
That's a little me.
By the time this comes out, it might be too late, but go watch Blowout.
Yeah. Moist movie of the month.
I'm excited for it. Don't know anything about it.
Same. I'm excited that although the last time I didn't know anything about it, the movie was horrible.
I think he might hit her. No, I don't know. Every time I say that though, it makes me think of The Room.
Oh, I did not hit her.
I did not hit her, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
That's how I should act my scene. I hit her.
You'll get 100%.
Yeah.
No, I think you go as dirty as possible. Like, I want you to like ruin yourself for this. I want that 18-year-old to never look you in the eye again. I'm 30.
God, and for the next fucking 3 weeks.
Yeah, it seems like that's a bit long for a page.
For table reading and like act like. And what sucks is like I make movies, and so I'm used to directing.
Yeah.
But in acting, you're not allowed to direct your other actor.
Right.
So like I have to be like,
you're doing great.
You're doing great. I wish you could stand here or move it, but it's like, nope, you do you. And I can only, I hit her. That's it. And we'll leave you on that. Thanks for listening, everybody. Happy freaking end of Wettember. We'll see you in the spooky months.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Bye.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.
At the very beginning of this conversation, hard cut to you sitting in your office chair, be like, we like to have fun here at Moist Monday, but to protect Jacob, I did a little edit and just bleep a lot of what I say. I think that could be really funny.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, but just, I love that cutaway of like, hey there.
I can spin around. Yeah. I got a pipe.
We like to have fun. You have to say that.
We like to have fun here.
But to protect Jacob.
Yeah. He went a little too hard this time.
And I don't want him to get arrested over this.